today's publication. I am Raksha and I'll be your host. Let's explore this world of computers. Computer mouse. An animated mouse pops up on the screen, waving and smiling. Your opening shot. Today, we are going to learn about different types of mouse. But before we begin, we are not talking about this cute little animal. We are talking about a computer mouse. Let's get started. Introduction. Hello kids, welcome to our class on computer mouse. Introduction to computer mouse. A computer mouse is a device that helps us control our computer. Just like how a real mouse can move around, a computer mouse lets us move a pointer or a cursor on a screen. There are different types of computer mouse, each with its own unique features and design. Let's explore some of them. The traditional wired mouse. One of the most common types of computer mouse is the traditional wired mouse. It is connected to the computer using a cable. The wired mouse is reliable and doesn't require batteries because it draws power from the computer itself. It has a left button, a right button, and a scroll wheel in the middle. You can move the cursor by sliding the mouse across a flat surface like a desk. This type of mouse has been around for a very long time and is still used by many people today. The wireless mouse. Next we have is the wireless mouse. As the name suggests, it doesn't have any cables and it is connected to the computer using wireless technology like Bluetooth or USB receiver. The wireless mouse offers more freedom of movement because you're not limited by the cable. You can move it around more easily and it is used from a distance. Just like wired mouse, it has buttons and a scroll wheel and it usually requires battery or can be rechargeable. The trackball mouse. Now, let's talk about the trackball mouse. This type of mouse has different designs compared to the previous one. Instead of moving the entire mouse on a surface, you move a small trackball with your fingers or thumb. The trackball controls the movement of the cursor on the screen. The advantage of trackball mouse is that you can use it without needing much space. It can be helpful if you have limited desk space or if you find it difficult to move a regular mouse around. The gaming mouse. Last but not the least, we have the gaming mouse. It's designed specifically for gamers who want precise control and extra features. Gaming mouse usually have additional buttons on the sides, allowing games to perform specific actions quickly during the gameplay. They often have adjustable sensitivity, allowing gamers to change how fast or slow the cursor moves. Some gaming mouse also comes with fancy LED lights for a cool look. Working with mouse. Working with mouse is very easy. When you move the mouse on the mouse pad, we see an arrow on the monitor screen. This arrow is called a mouse pointer. The pointer is used to select and point the things on the screen. The next thing about mouse is clicking. Clicking means pressing and releasing of the mouse button. It takes place after pointing an item. Let us look different types of clicking used on the mouse. Left click. The most common and widely used clicking action is the left click. It is performed by pressing the left button on the mouse. When you left click on an icon or file, it usually selects or opens it. In web browsers, a left click often leads to following a link or activating a button. right click. Next, we have the right click. It's done by pressing the right button on the mouse. Right clicking brings up a context menu which provides additional options related to the items you clicked on. It's like a shortcut menu with various choices. Double click. Another clicking action is the double click. It involves quickly pressing the left button twice in the succession. Double clicking is often used to open files or launch programs. For example, you can double click on the desktop icon to open a file or launch an application. Scroll wheel click. Now, let's talk about the click action of the scroll wheel. Most mice have scroll wheel located between the left and the right buttons. By pressing down on the scroll wheel, you can perform a scroll wheel click. It often acts as a middle click, providing additional functionalities in various applications and web browsers. Dragging and dropping a mouse. In addition to clicking, a computer mouse also allows us to perform a useful action called dragging and dropping. Dragging and dropping involves moving an item on the screen by holding down the mouse button, dragging it to the new location, and then releasing the button to drop it. It's a handy way to organize files, rearrange elements, and perform various tasks. Let's explore how it works. Selecting an item. To begin dragging and dropping, we first need to select the item we want to move. We can do this by placing the mouse cursor over the item and then pressing the left button. Once the item is selected, we can proceed to the next step, dragging the item. With the item selected, we need to keep the left button pressed and start moving the mouse. This action is known as dragging. As you move the mouse, you will notice that the selected item moves along with the cursor. You can drag it across the screen to different folders or even with the application. Dropping the item. Once you have moved the item to the desired location, it's time to drop it. To do this, simply release the left button. When you release the button, the item will be placed or inserted at the new location. It can be rearranged in a new position, added to a folder, or dropped into a specific area, depending on the context. Conclusion. And there you have it, kids. We have explored different types of computer mouse. The wired mouse, the wireless mouse, the trackball mouse, and the gaming mouse. Each mouse has its own advantages and features. Different types of clicking used in mouse such as left and right, click, single click, double click, and at last dragging and dropping of an item from an original position to any other desired position. So this is all about mouse, guys. Practice holding the mouse and clicking to make perfect use of the mouse. Thank you for watching. See you in the next chapter.